Hey guys, back with another video. Today I'm going to do kind of like an unboxing slash first impressions video. I'm going to be covering the SNK 40th anniversary collection. So if you're not interested in seeing like this is the limited edition as well. So if you're not interested in seeing this, the unboxing, I'll timestamp in the video to where like I go over some of the gameplay and like my first impressions of this package itself. But if you are interested in unboxing, let's go ahead and get to it. I actually ordered probably the day before. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get this game or not, and I was somewhat intrigued. And I finally, like the day before, ended up pre-ordering just the game itself from Best Buy. It was ready for in-store pickup, and then I showed a buddy of mine, and he's like, "Oh, why didn't you get the limited edition?" And he showed me, and it looked like a really nice, just set. And I canceled my pre-order, and I ended up getting this as well. The game itself is usually $40. This is 65. I will put a link. I'll put a link in the description as to where I got it from in case you're interested as well. But the box on it is really nice. It's nice quality. It's like a nice hard cardboard, and you can see on like the back, the 40 is like it's like a glossy, but they just really did a good job of the detail on the actual box itself, which it's kind of silly. I get it for a box, but it's like on the inside as well. They have like, it's not just plain inside. They have like just pieces of or strips of the games on the inside, and I thought that was awesome. To be honest with you, I may be a little bit excited about that, but for me, I thought that was just the little detail sometimes can be really cool. So inside, you obviously get just the game itself. Which is pretty bland on the inside. Go ahead and show you. Yeah, it's just a completely, that's the one thing to where it's like, I wish that they could have had like at least a reversible cover, but they did not. So that's the game itself. You get the full soundtrack, and it has what? Yeah, it's 2 discs. Looks like yeah, it covers everything on here. So that's the soundtrack. Then you also get a hard cover of the official art book. This was what I think why I decided to get it. It was the fact that it was an art book, but it's also a hard covered art book, and it just has every game that is on the collection. But I really like manuals and art books, and this came with, being that it came with the soundtrack and the art book, it's kind of like what it ended up like winning me over. And it was not a very expensive, like I said, for $65. It was another $25. I thought it was pretty reasonably priced. There's a Psycho Soldier. But to be honest with you, a lot of these games I'm not super familiar with. And I'll go over like some of the gameplay, like I said, and just like my impressions of the game itself. It also comes with these little art cards for each game. And these were another awesome addition. But yeah, that's about it as far as the limited edition. I will flip through and show you pictures of all these cards. But I'll go hop over to the actual game itself and kind of tell you what I feel and what my impressions are of that game as well. Alright guys, so now to take a look at the SNK 40th anniversary collection. Just want to do kind of a brief overview of just the menu system and kind of what you're going to be getting, the quality of this collection in general. I'm not going to go too deep or very deep at all into any of the games themselves. But when you come here, you got the three options. You got the arcade, you got the museum, and the options. We'll go to the museum first before we get into the games. But you come into the SNK Complete Works 1978 to 1990. And this is pretty cool feature where it just goes into a lot of just different random SNK games. And if you click on, like, say Vanguard 2, which is not on this collection, you'll have little write-ups on there. Looks like some cover art from the actual game itself, and you have some picture art. Some of them actually will have in this top-down game, players can move in 8 directions and shooting enemies in the air and pods on the ground. So it's kind of an idea of what you're going to be getting in the actual museum itself. So you'll get, these are, like I said, these are just not just the games that are on here. This is like just a list of a bunch of SNK games from the time period of 1978 to 1990. Then you come in here and you can look at this is the extras, the bonus features, I'm sorry. SNK original games. SNK cabinets. Which this almost looks like kind of like just like old catalogs, archive catalogs, SNK in the West. So this is just kind of, like I said, some of the bonus features behind the scenes. Crystallis concept art. A lot of extra stuff. I'm not going to go into everything, but it's a cool little add-on that you get with the game. Then you get the soundtracks. You can come in here and check out the soundtracks from all the games, which I'm not going to get into in actually playing them, but you can come in and check out the soundtracks for all the games. I mean, the limited edition I got came with the soundtrack, but if you don't get that, you just get the base edition, you can still have access to it, which is awesome. So that's what's in the museum. The options, just language for the most part, achievements. Okay, so you got just kind of keeps track of what different games you've beaten as far as achievements go. That's cool. And now into the actual game themselves. You go into the arcade. So what you're getting with this collection is you're getting 14 games. Almost, I guess you could say 21 games, because you're getting 14 original games, and 7 of those games you're going to get the console and the arcade version. And we will come in here and just, for example, we'll come here at the top, Alpha Mission. When you come into this game, it kind of gives you like the release date, platform, arcade, and if you sit on here long enough, it'll show you like some gameplay of it, which I think is it's a really good interface. I think that they spent quite some time on the interface for this, so it's pretty high quality in my opinion. It's not a lazy job back there. All right, so when you come in here, and you can also pick arcade or console version. So Alpha Mission has the arcade version, and it also has the console version, which is cool to be able to check out both versions of the game. And in some instances, the arcade version is better of certain games. Some version you may prefer the console edition. So next you have Athena. Athena will be similar. You have the arcade version, and you also have the console version. Then you got Crystallis. Crystallis, all you have for that is that's just the NES version. So you have no option to do an arcade version there. Guerrilla War, you'll get the arcade and console version of that as well. Ikari Warriors, arcade and console version for Akari Warriors, all three of them in fact. So Akari Warriors 2, you'll get arcade and console version. Akari Warriors 3, you'll get arcade and console version as well. Iron Tank, that's just the console version. p.o.w, so you get the arcade and the console version of that as well. Prehistoric Isle, you get the arcade version. Psycho Soldier, that's just the arcade version. Street Smart, that's just arcade version. SNK 3, that's just arcade version. And then to end off with, you got Vanguard, which is just the arcade version as well. Alright, so that's it as far as the games. Like I said, you get 14 different titles. 7 of those will have arcade and console ports, so you're getting a total of 21 total games on here. And also on December 11th, there will be, 10 more games, I believe? Let me check this out real quick. Yeah, so December 11th, you're going to be getting 11, okay, so 11 total more games. So you're going to get 9 games that will be an automatic download or patch for the game. And then you're going to get 2 more games that will be, Beast Bursters and Search and Rescue will be, I guess you have to go to the Nintendo eShop and it'll be a free download. Why, I don't know. But so that's 11 total free more games that you'll be getting come December 11th. Overall, I think it's a really quality collection. The games, to be honest, I'm not really nostalgic or a big fan of any of these games. I bought the collection because I do like I like having our arcade games on like a physical copy of other arcade games. As far as like me getting this collection because I'm like a huge fan of SNK or just a huge fan of any particular game on here, that's not why I got it. I thought it was actually a pretty solid just collection in general, and I liked the packaging and stuff. I thought it was a nice set. So it's, I feel like it's a good just time capsule of, some classic SNK. If you want to say, hey, here's some classic SNK arcade games, I think this is just like a good package with a nice interface of some games, and that's why I got it. I mean, I can't really sit here and tell you that any of these games are super great. You may have nostalgia for some of these games. Some of these games maybe you are familiar with and you have nostalgia for. So, I mean, is this package for everyone? Probably not. There's gonna be some people who look at this and are as retro collectors or retro gamers and be pretty intrigued. I think it is something that you think you would be interested in. That it's just a quality collection. Just like I said, like the interface. There's some cool things that you can do as far as like watching. Like you can go through and watch. You can also like rewind as you play. So I'll give you a. Okay, so let's say I'm coming through here and I'm playing, and this is on every game. I just hit L1, just like that. Oh, I died. L1. So it's pretty cool how easy it is to rewind and stuff like that. Rewind. Oh no, rewind. So I mean, there's some cool features, and you can save your spot on each game. Oh, you got so you got just different borders and filters that you can set. I do like the. Okay, so see the border we got on now. Let's go ahead and mess with that a little bit and see what that's all about. Okay, border on. Okay, you can take that border off. filter off. What's that filter? Okay, what does that give you, like scan lines or something? Monitor filtering off. Okay. Yeah. And what's sharp? Let's do filter off. Let's do sharp screen. Okay, looks like it zooms. Whoa, stretch screen. Oh, that's really nice. I'm not like, I wouldn't want to do that, but like some people, I'm sure some people probably would. I know some people don't really like the aspect ratio of like retro games. They always want that widescreen. Obviously, I'm not one of those people, but but yeah, that's it, guys. You know, it is what it is. It's a nice little. Let's go quit, no save. It's a nice little collection. And I'll probably be touching base back after December 11th just to go over some of those games. I know one of them that they're adding that I was actually looking forward to is Time Soldier. I really like that. I got it on the Sega Master System, but I think it's going to be the arcade version is what they're going to be putting out for this, which I've never played the arcade version, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. That's probably one of the my favorite games on here when that gets added. But there are some cool games like Prehistoric Isle is good. Crystallis is I mean, that's a really good NES game just in general. But yeah, so like I said, I'll be coming back doing touching base on this once those games come out. Maybe do a little update on them. But that's it for this video, guys. Stay tuned for more impressions videos coming up. I got a couple more that I'm trying to work in to do. And if you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.